What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Juggernaut09. You guys in our video today, and today I'm going to be doing my WWE NXT Unstoppable review. And NXT Unstoppable was live on the WWE Network tonight, and this was a freaking amazing show. Top to bottom, this show was awesome. I liked it. This was good up there with all the other live shows they have done back in the past, and this is one of the exceptions, and they're a good show. Awesome, 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 man. If you guys missed this, go pay the $9.99 on WWE Network, or you can go get it for this month for free. You don't have to pay no $9.99. You can watch it for free. Um, and no commitments. But no, I'm not gonna be talking about how you can get it for free. But let's just get started with this review. And I did really get my predictions on this show. And sorry if you can hear that in the background. My dog is barking right now. But for the first match we had was a number one contenders match for the NXT title. Finn Balor versus Tyler Breeze. And originally this was supposed to be a triple threat match with Hideo Itami in the match. But someone ambushed Hideo Itami outside when he was getting ready to go into the arena. And then Kevin Owens walks by and goes like, "Whoa, it's unfortunate that happened to you." So who knows? It could have been Kevin Owens. I guess we'll just have to find out in the future who it actually was. But yeah, who knows who it was? But this was onto the match now. This was a pretty good match. I like when Balor did his double foot stomp to the back on the outside of the ring to Tyler Breeze. Balor did a nice sling blade, and then he was going for a double kick into the corner, but Breeze hits the supermodel kick. Then Balor kicks out too, and then Breeze went for the he went for the beauty shot, but Finn moves out of the way, and then Finn tried to go for the double stomp, but then Tyler Breeze moves out of the way, and then Tyler Breeze pushes Finn Balor into the corner, and then Tyler Breeze hits the beauty shot, and then he kicks out of that. Finn Balor kicks out of that, and he's starting a temper tantrum in the ring. He gets really mad, and Finn Balor he went outside to the ring, and then he disappeared out of nowhere. Like I didn't even know where it went, and then Tyler Breeze went to go looking for him. Went up on stage, went to go looking for him, and then freaking Finn Balor came flying out of nowhere. I didn't even know where he came from. Like he came from out of the back somewhere, and then he went to the top of the stage, and then he jumped off the top of the stage, did like a clothesline off the top of the stage. Then they went back to the ring. Then Finn Balor does the corner drop kick onto Tyler Breeze, and uh, then Finn Balor does the coup de grace for the 1-2-3. So your new number one contender is Finn Balor. So yeah, good match. It's unfortunate what happened to Hideo Itami. I heard he's gonna be out for the 6 to 8 months. So yeah, but then the next match we had was a tag team match, tag team divas match. And before we move on with that, I got that prediction right. So yeah, but so we had Dana Brooke and Emma versus Charlotte and Bayley. This was a decent match. I didn't really care for this match as much. And Bayley and Dana Brooke start the match, and then Charlotte gets tagged in. Bayley uh, slingshots Dana Brooke into Charlotte, and then Emma gets tagged in. Bayley, they were trying to go to Bayley went to the top rope, and then um, Dana Brooke Dana Brooke tries to push Bayley off the top rope, but then Bayley defends her off, and then Emma finally throws her off the top rope, and then Emma has control over Bayley during most of this match then, and then finally Charlotte gets tagged back into the match, and then Charlotte had on the uh, oh yeah, she had the um, finger four leg lock on. Who did she have it on? She had it on Dana Brooke, if I'm not mistaken, or Emma. I don't remember which one she had it on. But then Bayley got in the ring, and then she did a belly Bailey to Belly on. I think she did it on. She do it on. I think she did it on. Yeah, she did it on. No. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. So Charlotte had the finger four leg lock on Dana Brooke, and then Emma gets in the ring, and then Bailey does a Bailey to Belly on Emma. No, on Dana Brooke, and then uh, Charlotte hits the natural selection on Emma for the win. So yeah, the winners of the match were Bailey and Charlotte. So yeah, decent match. I don't really have much else to say about this match. And if you guys can see right here, I'm wearing my Finn Balor T-shirt. Forgot to tell about that, which I did in WWE and Shop Unboxing in a couple videos, which you can go check that out. So yeah. Next match we have was Rhyno versus Baron Corbin. This was one of your like technical matches. God, my dog's getting annoying right now. But Baron Corbin, Baron Corbin, he botched a move during the match. When he went to go fall outside to the ring, but he botched the move. And then they brought outside the ring, and then Rhyno was on the top rope, but Corbin pushes Rhyno off the top rope, and Rhyno spills to the outside of the floor, and then they both run at each other, and then they both fall. So they're both down on the ground, and then they both stand. Then they both get up, and then they start throwing punches at each other, and then Rhyno takes control, and then Rhyno does a good spine buster, and then Rhyno hits a belly to belly suplex, and then went for the gore, but Corbin takes his head off with a clothesline, and then Corbin picks him up for the end of days, and Baron Corbin wins by the end of days. So yeah, this was pretty much a brawling match. I kind of expected a little more out of this match, a little more brawling, but this was a good match, and I got this match right, but I got the last match wrong. With the tag team match with Charlotte and Bailey versus Dana Brooke and Emma. I got that match wrong. But I got this match right, so I was 2-1 in the night so far. And next we had a Kevin Owens interview. Pretty much Greg went up to Kevin Owens, like, I wasn't gonna be doing this, and then Kevin Owens goes like, well, you did do this, so he goes like, why are you doing this? Pretty much, he was like, are you here to ask me like about the shows we did in Philly and in Albany, New York? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, I had 3 successful championships there. I defended the title 3 successful times. And he was like, oh, are you also going to ask me about the John Cena, when I did the Cena and how I laid him out in the ring on Monday night? And he goes like, mm-hmm. So pretty much that was that. He was like, and he pretty much said he was going to do the same thing to he said he was going to do this. Kevin Owens said he's going to do the same thing to Sami Zayn tonight. So yeah. And then next we had the first championship on the line. It was a tag team championship match. Enzo and Colin Cassidy with Carmella versus Blake and Murphy. This was a fun tag team match. I enjoyed it. Enzo and Blake, they started the match. Enzo did a good crossbody on, like they ran each other, and then Enzo did a good crossbody. Murphy and Colin Cassidy then got tied into the match. And Enzo did another crossbody, but it was off the top rope this time, and then Enzo went for he went on the apron, but Blake or Murphy, I don't remember which one it was distracting him, and then one of them did a clothesline to Enzo Amore on the apron, and then Blake and Murphy had control over this match then, and they pretty much dominated Enzo during the match until Colin Cassidy finally got tagged back into the match, and then during the match, there was a pretty awesome move that Blake and Murphy did. They did like this power bomb into like a double knees move. Like, it was pretty cool. You have to go back and see it, like a power bomb, and then they did double knees to the back. So it was pretty cool. I like that. But then finally, let's see here. Finally, Colin Cassidy finally gets tagged back in, and he takes control over them, and he does his elbow drop to them, and then he tags back in Enzo More. Tries to put him back on the top rope, but then Alexa Bliss comes out and she attacks Carmella, and then Colin Cassidy goes over there, and then one of the members, Blake or Murphy, they does like a super kick to they kick Colin Cassidy in the face, and then while the ref is distracted with one of the Blake or Murphy, Alexa Bliss throws Enzo More off the top rope, and then Blake and Murphy retain the titles. So yeah, this was a fun match. So Alexa Bliss and Blake and Murphy, they're together now. So that's pretty cool to see that. So yeah, Blake and Murphy retained their titles, which I got that match right. And then next we had was the NXT Women's Championship match. This was freaking technical. Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. This was a really fun match, back and forth match. Like at the beginning of the match, they roll each other up, like they trying to get advantage. Like this was really a stalemate at the beginning. And then they go outside the ring during the match, and then they do some. There was this really awesome move that Sasha Banks did off the apron, like to the arm, and during this match they both targeted each other's arm during the match. Like they had arm bars on each other. It was like a really fun match. Becky Lynch did she powered out of her Sasha Banks like type of armbar type submission move she had on her, and like she had her up on her shoulders and did like a move. It was pretty cool how she did that. But this was very back and forth. Fun Divas match, and but the ending comes when Sasha Banks. God, my dog's so being fucking annoying right now. God, I want to go strangle my dog, but the ending comes when um, Becky Lynch is on the top rope, and then Sasha Banks does like this double knees onto her arm, and then she locks in the bank statement, and then Becky Lynch taps out to the bank statement. But this was fun technical match. Like I love the NXT women's. I just like the women's matches down in NXT so much better than the main roster. For people, if this was their first time ever watching like NXT, and if they thought this match was gonna be bad, that I think that changed their mind about NXT women's matches, because NXT women's matches are great. So yeah, and I also got this match right. So now I was 4-1 in the night. So yeah, and we'll see if I get the main event right. And then next we had was the NXT Championship match. Kevin Owens defending the title against Sami Zayn. This was awesome. I love this ending. So Kevin Owens, at first he gets outside the ring, and then Sami Zayn gets outside the ring, goes right after Kevin Owens. They start brawling outside the ring, and then Kevin Owens was getting ready to do a pop-up powerbomb off the apron again, like he did to injure him. But Zayn counters that into a back body drop, and then it was pretty much a brawl during this match, and then they start fighting into the crowd. Owens went for a pop-up powerbomb in the crowd, but Zayn, he holds on to like like the jeez, I can't remember, the bleachers type of things where the bleachers are. He holds on to that, so he gets off of Owens, and then let's see what else happened. And then they go back into the ring, and then Zayn hits a blue thunder bomb on Owens, and then let's see here. And then Zayn did a good suplex, and then during the night when there was like a suplex, the crowd chants "Suplex City." I thought that was pretty funny. Zayn went for a tornado DDT, but Owens counters that into a knee to the lower back of Zayn. And Owens tried to do the cannonball into the corner, but Zayn moves, and then they were brawling on the outside of the ring, and then Sami Zayn runs into a pop-up powerbomb, and then Owens does a pop-up powerbomb onto the apron, and then the referees start coming out. They have to, and doctors start checking on Sami Zayn, and then Kevin Owens wasn't done here, beat up on Sami Zayn. He rams his shoulder into the um, steel steps, and then during that, while he was ramming his shoulders into steel steps, they go back into the ring. Kevin Owens goes to grab a steel chair, and then someone's music hits, and it's none other than freaking Samoa Joe. He comes out to save Sami Zayn, which is freaking awesome. We had Samoa Joe's WWE debut. Freaking amazing. This was awesome. I marked out like bananas. I was marking out like bananas during this when they had like a stare down to the ring, in the ring, and then Kevin Owens, he just left, went backstage, and he came back out. Thought they were gonna fight, but he was like, "No, I'm not gonna do this. I did what I was supposed to do tonight. I had enough for tonight." He was like, "But I'm watching you." He says, "I'm watching you." To pretty much, he said that to like they weren't on the mic, but you can hear what Kevin Owens was saying. But yeah, this was awesome seeing Samoa Joe's debut. Like it's been speculated that he was supposed to debut, and he did debut, which that was awesome. I'm so happy he debuted. So yeah. And about the news with TNA, TNA, got pulled, like Destination X pulled the plug with TNA, so they're not going to be on Destination America. I think I just called Destination X, but they're not going to be on Destination America anymore. So like their last show is like September something. So it's unfortunate for TNA, but hopefully they can find another channel. But looks like TNA is sinking its way down, and then NXT is rising up, which is NXT is so much better than TNA. But I'm not talking about TNA right now, which I'll talk to you more about TNA in a later video. Probably maybe tomorrow I'll talk about TNA, about that whole deal. But if this is your first time ever checking out one of my videos, please smash that like button. Please smash that subscribe button. If you haven't already, that will help me out a whole lot. Let's get me to 150 subs. And yeah, we got my TNA review coming up on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. I don't know what else to say pretty much. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TheTrueJSB. That link will be down below, so go check down below. And yeah, pretty much saying Juggernaut, peace out. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.